How's it going, boys and girls? My name is Cowie and welcome back to the Carrot Club. In today's video, I'm going to show you the basic concepts of making a tool. If you don't know what a tool is basically an item you put in your hand. So a gun, for example, is a tool, and I'm sure you have already seen a lot of that already. Or maybe some kind of food where the players can eat. You typically find those in role-playing games. When you do have a tool, they'll appear on your tool belt at the bottom of the screen. So to keep this video simple, I'm only going to show you how to make the physical tools itself. I will also explain how the tool gets into your tool belts in the first place so you don't get confused. To start off building the tool, you can use any kind of models you want. You can pick it out of the toolbox, you can build it out of parts, or you can do it in Blender. The choice is yours. What I have here is a traffic light, and yes, I'm actually going to swing this giant traffic light around like a madman, okay? I built this using parts only. When you are building this, there are some rules that you need to follow. The first rule, all the parts that is used to create this model cannot be anchored. If you have a model that is anchored, when you equip your tool, the tool won't follow you around. You just get stuck in one place. And rule number 2, you must have a part that is called a handle for a name, and you must position it where you want the handle to go. So for me, the green block here is the handle. So when I equip it, my hand will be attached to this green part here. And rule number 3, if you created your model using multiple parts like I did, you have to use weld to make it all stick together, because remember, you cannot anchor the parts together, and if it isn't anchored, they'll all fall straight to the ground. That's why you need to weld them together. So now that you know a little bit more about tools, let's make ourselves a tool called a hammer. First, we need to insert a special object called tools into the workspace. Anything we built for the tool goes inside of this object. Next, I'm going to insert a few parts to make this hammer look like a hammer. This part here is going to be my hammer handle, and this part is going to be the head of the hammer. Yeah, I know, this is trash. Once you have what you like, make sure both of these parts is not anchored. If I run the game now, these parts would fall straight to the ground individually. So what I'm going to do is weld the hammer head to the handle. To do that, we'll go to the Models tab, and then we'll be looking for this creation icon here. Click on the drop down menu and look for weld. What this does is it turns your cursor into a welding tool, and you want to weld everything into one part. So for me, I want the hammer head here be welded onto the handle. So I would click on the hammer head first and then the handle. When you do that, you'll notice in your Explorer window, there is a weld constraint added to the model. This is how you know that it is welded together. The next step is to create a handle that Roblox will recognize. So put another part inside of the tool. For the name of this part, it must be handle with a capital H. That's how Roblox will recognize where to position your tools in your hand. What I like to do is to keep my tool small, and I always color it green so it stands out. Then position this green handle where you want the hand to be. So for me, I like it somewhere in the middle here. And then the last step is to weld the hammer handle onto the green handle. And you're done. If you look at your Explorer window now, it should look something like this. So now that you have a tool created, to test this, drag a tool from the workspace and into the starter pack. The starter pack is a special folder for tools. When the game runs, the tools inside of this folder will get copied into your character's backpack. And for every player that joins, the game will make a tool for that player. And that's why you see the tool in your tool belt. When you try to equip the tool now, you should see the tool in your hand. So right now the tool does nothing. You can only equip it and unequip it and walk around with it. Stuff like animations and events, that's a video for another time. So I hope that I have explained this well enough for you to start making your own tools. If you're still confused about this, join the Carrot Club Discord server where we can chat about it. The link is in the description below. Once you're in, you can chat and make friends with people all over the world. So thank you, boys and girls, for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, in-game or at the Carrot Club. Take care, everybody.